Alright, we're back late tonight looking at the Sears Craftsman, but as you can probably tell by the extension cord we got, I have an opener to show you guys today. A new opener. Very, very special, very cool machine. First thing that I will show you, I guess, it is a Genie Screwdrive, as you could tell, but that's not the limit switch we're used to seeing. This is a very old limit switch, because we have a very old Genie Screwdrive. And then, hold on, let me turn the light back on the Craftsman. There. What do we have? Bam. This is a Genie model 450 screwdrive with the original light lens, which is a very, very rare find. Yeah, I mean the 450s on their own are rare, but especially with the light lens. Not only that, I actually found two of these units. This one I'm keeping, the other one I still have sitting at work. I'm going to be giving that to somebody else. That one will not be going to waste, so don't worry about that. Yeah, this thing is awesome. So these openers, both of the 450s actually came off of two old wood doors, which were actually the same type of doors that I used to have before I had these Midlands. So that's also pretty cool. Anyway, this opener is from 1978 is what the serial number on the front reads. I don't want to take the light cover off right now. But 1978 is when it was made. This one actually has a metal case, which I didn't expect for some reason. But yeah, the older ones did have metal cases. Of course, it is a clutch machine. If you can see in there, this one has what's called a centrifugal clutch. You can see that little copper piece there. The way it works is when the motor spins, that copper piece is pulled away from the shaft. But when the clutch slips, this shaft will slow down enough for that copper block to make contact with that round copper piece in there, which is what stops the opener and reverses it. Not very well explained, but it's the best I can explain it. I did figure out how to take this thing apart so that I can store the rails separate from the motor head. A little bit of a pain to get it apart, but I mean, hey, it beats. Well, it's a little bit of a pain, more trouble than it's worth for most people, but that way I can actually store this opener inside. This case isn't white. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, this one is a one-piece rail. Now for radios, being 1978, it probably would have been the code card set. This is the AT-79 remote. And then this is the receiver it probably would have used. Model AR-79. These have the code cards in them, and I was too lazy to actually hook these up. I could have done it, but I didn't feel like finding if I had matching code cards, or didn't feel like it. This is the button it would have come with. This is the button that came with my track drive. And this one did not have a trolley on it when I got it. I did, by the way, I did look for the original radios, but those were already gone. But at least we have the good part, which is the opener. Also, this company, the installing company, electronic door lift is actually the same branding. That's the same company that my Challenger is branded as, is electronic door lift. So that's kind of cool. Oh, the one other thing. So this is how you would mount the opener. A little bit unusual, but there actually are little rubber pieces in there to help keep it quiet. Also very cool. Anyway, let's run this with the wall button, and here we go. It is actually very quiet. It's got that classic sound to it. And you can hear, like a second after the opener stops moving, you can hear the relay shutting off. This is board based. Some 450s had a thermal light delay too. This one does not. That's kind of how it looks with the lights on. Alright. Yeah, we'll run this back up, and that'll be it. very, very cool opener. Very special. As you guys know, old clutch Genie screwdrives are my absolute favorite openers. Always will be. It's been... I was pretty excited to find this thing. This is the most excited I've been to get an opener for a while. Well, I guess my track drive, but still, I was more excited to find this thing than I am with most openers I find, because what can I say? I love these things. So anyway, that's it. Now I got to take this thing apart. So thank you for watching. As I almost fall, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.